BDSP doubles again. Yeah, we're back with the old BDSP. I quite enjoy the metagame, so I want to make a few more videos on it. And I wanted to make a sand team, and Sandslash is the only Sandslash is the only Pokemon that gets Sand Rush. So Sandslash is on the team. The team is in the description, so have a look if you want to check out what's going on there. And we're facing an interesting team, to say the least. Clefable definitely looks good. I want to be dealing with that Sableye sooner rather than later. Tyranitar looks really nice as well. And we'll go Salamence and Sandslash in the back. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Really interesting team for my opponent. Really, really interesting. And that's why I wanted to play some BDSP, because these OG metagames are super interesting. There's no... Oh, shiny. That's cool. I haven't seen a shiny Masquerain. I haven't seen a Masquerain at all, actually. But yeah, these old metagames, there's no Dynamaxing, no Z crystals, nothing, no gimmicks. It's just Pokemon. It's Pokemon as it is when I first started playing it. And I enjoy the Dynamax. I enjoy the Mega Evolution as well. I really enjoyed a lot. But it's nice to get back to these old formats and give them a go. Kecleon and Masquerain. So Kecleon, I know, can have access to Trick Room. I'm going to pull a Follow Me because it can also have access to fighting type moves. And I'm just going to Rock Slide because it's a Masquerain. So Fake Out. I forgot Kecleon also has access to Fake Out. It's Life Orb as well. But I don't know. I think we're fine. I'm sure we're fine. Sticky Web. Nice. Okay, that complicates things a little bit. We've got Salamence in the back, so it won't be affected by Sticky Web when it comes in. Sandslash is going to have its speed lowered since it's grounded, which could mess with the speed tiers a little bit if I end up getting it in sand. We're going to make the same play again. So they switched the Masquerain out, no big surprise, into Luxray. So another Intimidate going off. No Intimidate on this Luxray. Maybe it's Guts. It still does decent damage. And Shadow Claw. I was going to say that did so much damage, and yeah, that would be why the critical hit. So, it's good to see Luxray on the field, because Sandslash is going to have a good time against that. I think we maybe pull a double switch here. Get the Intimidate off, get Sandslash in, try to get set up from there. Actually, no. Now what we're going to do, no, we are going to do that. And this is the switch we're going to make, because I'm expecting maybe a superpower to come out from Luxray into the Tyranitar slot, or it could be a fire move going into, sorry, an electric move going into the Clefairy. So Sandslash should be able to take that. I think this covers our options quite well. Not sure what this Kecleon is going to go for. We could see the Trick Room on this turn, if they've even got it. Which I'm not completely convinced they have it, to be honest. So there we go, Sandslash speed is lowered, but we've got Facade, wow. And there is a fighting type move, there we go. Now I have to be careful as well because Luxray does have access to Ice Fang, and I think Kecleon gets Ice Punch as well. But I'm actually kind of happy just to Earthquake here. Yeah, we're gonna Earthquake and yeah, why not? Let's do it, let's dance. So Luxray switches out into Honchkrow. Okay, so we know all 4 of my opponent's Pokemon now. Double switch there, so yeah, nice switch, yeah. So our Earthquake's not doing anything. Get the Intimidate off. We negate that with our Dragon Dance. And I think it's quite crucial that we keep Sandslash alive, knowing what their 2 Pokemon are in the back. Now I do have to be mindful of the sand turns as well. Could see my opponent switching the Masquerain out and just trying to rack up the Intimidate. For sure, I could see them doing that. So we're gonna get Clefable back in, try to maybe dance again with Salamence. I expect the Masquerain to switch. It actually doesn't. Okay, so let's see what happens here. Masquerain protects. Tailwind, I didn't even know it had Tailwind, but fair enough. So my opponent really wanting speed control. I'm going to Dragon Dance again to get Tailwind to get Salamence to outspeed my opponent, even in the Tailwind. Super interesting team for my opponent. Yeah, it's not an easy one to break down so far. We're in a bit of a stalemate. I'd say I'm probably a little bit behind, truth be told. Okay, we take that, and the Night Slash. We should take that, no problem. If that had crit, we wouldn't have taken it though. Okay, so I think they're gonna switch the Masquerain out now. And so what I'm going to do is I don't care about the Masquerain because Tyranitar can just knock that out, as can Sandslash once Tailwind is out of the way. So I think the thing we do is try to remove Honchkrow. +1 Dragon Claw, I don't think we'll get the job done. Actually, don't switch out, they protect. Oh, look at that. Look at that. That does get the job done. So they've lost their ability to Tailwind from this point onwards. They've also lost a ground immunity as well. We've seen Sticky Web. We've seen Tailwind. Are we finally going to see the Trick Room? Here's what we're going to do. Now we're going to follow me. We've seen Shadow Claw, so I don't expect Shadow Sneak. Of course, they've got Fake Out. I keep forgetting. It's not often that you face down Kecleon, but of course, a Fake Out's going to come out, right? Into Clefable. Okay, interesting. And I think we can sew the game, sew the game up from here. thanks to our boosted Salamence. Of course, we're going to go back down to neutral, but we've got the speed advantage as well. And neutral Salamence is still a strong Salamence. The Tailwind has ended. Yeah, I think we get Tyranitar in. Tyranitar, if you haven't checked the team out in the description, is holding Choice Scarf. So, could outspeed the Masquerain depending on how it's trained. And the same for Luxray actually. Although we're gonna try to knock out the... What do I want to knock out? What do I want to Dragon Claw? That's the question. I think I want to Dragon Claw the Luxray because that's the thing that probably has the fighting coverage. And in case both of their Pokemon do outspeed Tyranitar, I'd rather be dealing with that one. So Luxray goes down. And Masquerain is the faster Pokemon. We should take this. It's a Tyranitar. It's in sand as well. Yeah, we do. And hopefully we don't miss, which we don't. So we pulled through it. That was yeah, a tough one, but we rode out the storm. Let's see if my opponent's up for a best of 3. My opponent was up for the best of 3, but they've switched teams. Why? Why they? This happened to my very first opponent, if you saw any of the other videos. When I don't record BDSP, my opponent doesn't switch their team. But when I do record, they do switch their team. So we're at an information disadvantage here. A lot of strong Pokemon on this team as well. If I have to guess, I don't know if Swallow gets Tailwind. I assume it does. Of course, Toxicroak has Fake Out. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a Toxicroak Cloyster lead to Fake Out and Shell Smash. So, decisions. Need to be careful of that Mamoswine as well. Decisions. Sandslash looks decent. Looks decent after the initial Fake Out. So I think I'm tempted to give it a go. I feel like I should be bringing Rotom, but I'm not, so we'll see. We will see. Toxicroak Swallow lead, okay. Okay, so it could be Gut Swallow. Could be Boom Burst Swallow. Could be a Fake Out and Tailwind. Could just be a straight attack as well. This is the play we're going to make because I think they're going to Fake Out. Sandslash. Should actually switch out. Okay. It's Politoed. And I think this is going to be Gut Swallow, but I'd rather have it paralysed than burned. Swallow use Protect. Yeah, it's definitely Gut Swallow, isn't it? So getting a Swords Dance off there would have been nice. That would have been really nice. I wonder if it's Surf Politoed. I wonder. I feel like it could be with the Toxicroak on the team. I'm going to risk it. We're going to go for the follow me. Follow me sort of dance. Politoed switches out. That's a good start. Back into Toxicroak. Okay. Big facade coming out. Does Toxicroak have Feint? Because that would make things difficult if it does. That would make things very difficult indeed. But this is our play. We're going to get Skarmory in because it's the only Pokemon we can safely Earthquake next to. I bet it has Feint. It doesn't have Sucker Punch. Okay. Oh, still decent damage. Look at that. I'm not convinced the Rock Slide will knock out from this range. We are Life Orb. We're going to go for it though. Oh, I haven't got the sand up. What am I doing? Not paying attention, that's what. Okay, so we got away with it there. That's me, yeah, me not paying attention. This has actually worked out quite nicely for us, but that should have been us switching, look at that damage. That should have been us switching Tyranitar in, of course. Which we're going to do now. Same thing again. I expect the Toxicroak to switch in, but yeah, so Swallow does switch. Ampharos. And we just need to hit the Rock Slide on Politoed. If we don't, then we're going to be in a tough spot. Use Protect anyway. Makes sense. So, yeah, just Earthquake, right? Because they're going to switch Politoed out. Probably into Swallow. No, from that, no, I can just Rock Slide. I can safely Rock Slide. It depends on what my opponent's going to switch in. They're definitely switching Politoed out. So what do I want to do? Do I want to switch Tyranitar out now, preemptively? I think... Here's what we're going to do, because Swallow's the annoying thing here, so I'm just going to switch Clefable in. Go for the Rock Slide again, because we're going to knock him out if we hit. And I expect it's got to be the Swallow coming in. They're not going to bring in, they bring in Toxicroak. Okay, so I could have Earthquaked and just finished the game there and then, but good play by my opponent. I assume that was a good read on their part. Expecting the Rock Slide. So, Fake Out, Sucker Punch, and I'm assuming Stab moves. So I think we're safe and we're not going to be fainted. Still a tough one though, because it's a 50-50 now. Should I Rock Slide or should I Earthquake? Which one's gonna, well, no, there's no way the Toxicroak has Protect, right? So that's not a game we have to play. Just double Protect, nice and easy. Leftovers, or what is it? The Leftovers. What's the Toxic Sludge? Yeah, it's Leftovers. So nice and easy. We're gonna go for the Follow Me Rock Slide. Swellow's probably gonna Protect, but this is the play we're going with. There's nothing else we're gonna go for here. We need to pressure the Swellow. If we get the Swellow gone, then I think we just win. There's no way they Sucker Punch again, right? They do actually Sucker Punch again. And that Toxicroak is now in Rock Slide range. So I think I can just win, assuming we don't miss. Hopefully we don't miss any Rock Slides, but I just switched Tyranitar in because I think the Sandstorm's gonna end. Still not ended yet. Okay, so yeah, same thing again. I'm not getting my Sandslash Sucker Punched either. And the power of Sandslash, there we go. You're seeing it on full display. So Swellow switches out. This is, yeah, it's a nice play. I don't think there's much my opponent can do, to be honest, but this is one way to try to mix things up. So we're not going to see a Sucker Punch this time. No, of course not. Yeah, Poison Jab. So that's Clefable gone. And our Sandslash is just on point with these Rock Slides. That's Politoed and Toxicroak gone. And Swellow's gonna have some trouble. It's gonna have a lot of rocks flying its way on this next turn. And even if it dodges all of them, I can't see it being able to live through Skarmory in the back afterwards. So we didn't need Rotom for this game. Would have been decent though, to be fair. Could have been decent actually, no. The Toxicroak can hit super effective damage. Swellow would do a lot of damage to it as well. So you never know. But yeah, we're just gonna... You know what? I'm gonna Ice Beam it. Because that won't miss. Just in case there we go, my opponent cancelled. Well, GG's to my opponent. That was fun. They switched up teams, but you can do that, that's no problem. And yeah, if there's any Pokemon you'd like to see, because I do want to make more BDSP videos, and I will do let me know. I have a few ideas going forwards. I have a couple more weather teams I'd like to feature as well. But yeah, any Pokemon you want to see, do let me know, and hope to see you in the next one.